All right, guys, welcome to the Monday morning wake-up call. I'm sitting here with my good buddy Marcus McCall. Marcus, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Awesome. So we're going to be talking about the quality of your questions will determine the quality of your business, right? So I love when I'm sitting with you. We're talking about recruiting. We're talking about selling. And what we decided, right, and what we're talking about is no matter when you're talking about selling a policy in the home to a final expense client or a mortgage client, or you're meeting a new agent, or you're recruiting an unlicensed agent, right? The quality of the questions you ask and the depth of which you get into those questions will determine, how that recruit moves, right? What they're thinking, what that looks like. So, and also how much premium you get, right? If you ask better questions and you dig deeper, you might get a little bit bigger premium than, if you say, so who do you want the beneficiary to be? Right, versus really digging in. So I want to talk about recruiting questions. I want to talk about, some great questions, and I want to role play as far as that goes. So, say I just met you, we're out, you're super sharp, you're about my age, maybe a little younger, and I'm like, dude, this guy would kill it in what I do. And so I want to role play with you like I'm recruiting you and just kind of dig into the same questions. So you know how when you're selling and you're selling at a high level, you're asking the same questions every single time, but they don't know it's coming, but it's giving you all the information you need?
Right.
Same exact thing with recruiting, right? So when you want to become a better recruiter, you want to build a bigger agency, it starts with asking the same questions and tracking which ones are working, right? And if it's a good question, keep asking it. So say I just met you, I'm like, hey Marcus, hey, I'm out the door, it was great to meet you. Real quick, man, do you keep your options open for opportunities, or do you see yourself being here forever?
Well, this is kind of just temporary for now, just to pay the bills and everything.
Yeah, I was serving. The reason I asked, I see you running around hustling. With respect to your employer, obviously, you're working right now. Here, take my card, and you know what? Write down your number, and I'll have someone on my onboarding team shoot you a call.
Okay.
Okay. So as a recruiter, as a business owner, and as a sales agent, guys, our job number one is never to give information, but always collect information as a lead, right? Because if I give you my card, I'm probably never going to hear back. Make sense? It's going to get lost in the car. It's going to fall in the water. It's going to go nowhere. But if I take the information, that provides credibility. Now I created a lead, right?
Right.
So from there, I'm going to give them about, half of a day. I'm going to call them that night, or I'm going to plant the seed. But what is it you do? Say you ask me, what is it you do? Well, we work in high commission insurance, but obviously with respect to your job, you're working, but I'll give you a call tonight. I'll get you someone with my onboarding team, right? So no matter what, you're never going into it right away. It's always setting it up for a next call or a close with your staff. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. So I'm calling you. It's that evening or it's next day. Ring, ring, ring. Marcus.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Marcus. Good to connect, man. Glad I caught you. I don't have a lot of time right now, but just wanted to catch up with you. How was the rest of your shift?
It was pretty good.
Were you there all night, or did you get out pretty quick after I left?
I got out pretty early.
Cool. Well, I'll jump right in, man. I don't have a lot of time because I'm on my way to an appointment right now. Same thing every time. I'm always on my way to an appointment, no matter what. I'm always busy, right? So just like in booking appointments, you're selling time. Same thing with recruiting, you're selling time. Because if I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to someone else, okay? So Marcus, I'm really glad I caught you. I don't have a whole lot of time right now. Just wanted to kind of dig in. I wanted to learn a little bit about you, like, what you've been doing the last couple years and some of, your successes and your challenges working there as well. I just wanted to learn a little bit about you.
Okay. Yeah. So I've been.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been trimming trees for about 4.5 years. Been working for the power company. Really physical job, but it pays well. I'm just kind of, keeping my options open as far as like career paths and everything, because, I've got big goals. So.
Has anyone in your family, let me ask you this, has anyone in your family, or have you ever owned a business at all, or any like side businesses where you were the owner, or have you been an employee most of your life?
Employee.
Okay. That's pretty much like me. I've been an employee. I've done some like Uber and, I've done some side hustles, but pretty much always an employee. But I knew that I wanted to be an owner. I just never knew, where that would come. Is that something where you see yourself, you want to be a business owner, or you want to own a business, or do you like having a boss? Do you like having someone kind of, give you delegation, or do you see yourself as an owner?
I see myself as an owner. I want to actually own and be passionate about what I'm putting my time towards. So.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's actually exactly why I was talking to you yesterday or earlier today. Is I know you would just kill it in what we do, and so what we really do is we help families with final expenses and mortgage protection. It's high commission insurance sales, but the reason I'm so passionate about it is we don't work for just one company where we're only loyal to that company and that company, right, we're writing that paycheck. We're actually a broker. So anytime there's a grandma or a grandpa or an aunt or an uncle or whatever, their age is different, their health is different, and so we actually get to shop around for them. And I'm just so passionate about it because it's the first time I've ever, been the owner. The first time I've ever been able to control my schedule. But I'm not telling you that because it's about me, but you could do the same thing too. Did you know that?
No. I didn't.
So literally, just like you get your real estate license, but you take a state test and just like that, same thing. So with the insurance license, you can take the test in about a week and pass your state test, and you can actually get a reciprocal license and make money in every single state. So I always thought that you'd need to be a licensed agent for 4 years or 5 years or 10 years before you could become a broker. But what I found out is it's literally the exact same license. You can be a broker, you can study in a week or two, and we can teach you everything you need to know to become an insurance agent. So, but with that being said, like, what would success look like for you getting out of, like, what would allow you to step away from what you're currently doing? Because it sounds like you are making good money. So what type of income would allow you to step away from what you're currently doing?
Anywhere from like 6,000 to 8,000 a month, and then just me having the ability to control, how I run my schedule is really valuable to me as well. So those two things, would be great.
I talk with a lot of people, and usually 75-80% of people really want time freedom. They want to control their own schedule and make money for their family, right? That's why it's called Family First Life. So, but what's the most money you've ever made on a tax form then? You said 8,000 to 10,000 a month would allow you to step away. What's the most money you've ever made, on a tax form? Is it trimming trees, or had you made more money before?
It was trimming trees, a lot of overtime.
A lot of overtime. Okay. Sounds like a grind. No pun intended.
Definitely a grind.
But what's the most money you've ever made on a tax form there? Have you ever cleared 6 figures on a tax form?
Just under about 94,000.
Okay. And you said you're an employee, so is that so you're not a 1099, you're a W-2 employee, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know the benefits of owning a business or being 1099, or do you know the benefits of being an owner?
No, I'm not.
Cool. We'll get into that as well, but I would love to show you a few of our training sites. Obviously, you're sharp. You're going to kill it no matter what, but I want to see if you think this would help anyone you know. It's a site I built and that we built as a company to help new agents get started fast. So I want to let you kind of spy on that and kind of check it out. But really cool, the pre-licensing, we actually cover the pre-licensing material for you. But the closing cycle, it's not like real estate where it takes 3 to 4 months. The sales cycle is a day or 2 days, and literally you're paid the same week, okay? So you do have to obtain a license, like I said, with the state, but it only takes about a week. You need to pass with a 70%. Make sense?
Yep.
So I'm sure you have a ton of questions, and we'll get into that. I'm pulling up to my next appointment, but what I want to do is I want to send you our training website so you can kind of spy on our team. Just see if it's a good fit for you and your family. And if it is, shoot me a thumbs up, and we can jump back on the phone here in about 2 hours after this next appointment in 45 minutes as well. Or if you're ready for the pre-licensing, we can get you in tonight. We can get you started fast, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions before I jump into this next home and help this family? Do you have any questions for me up front about, commissions or anything about, the structure, or do you want to kind of cover that in the next call?
We can cover that later.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you over 2 websites just take a look at that, and then what we're going to do is I'll follow up with you on text, but this is going to show you an overview of who we are, what we do, and what it can do for you, okay? So I really appreciate your time and taking this call. You know, I know your time is valuable, but dude, I really think you'd kill it in this, so I really can't wait to team up.
Awesome. Appreciate you.
All right, bro, I'll send you that link right now. Talk soon. Bye. So the same questions I ask every time are, you know, what's the most money you've made in a year? Okay, how about on a tax form? You know, because I want to judge their financial literacy. You know, these are things that I always believed that we needed to know. Like, we're all going to need life insurance. We're all going to use life insurance. We're all going to pay taxes. We're all going to make money. We might as well get paid to help other people do it too. You know, we might as well do it really well and get paid to learn it. You know, so I started writing down questions that got good answers, and then I tailor it to them, obviously, but I lead them where I want to lead them.
Nice.
So one of the most consistent things that help me recruit consistently every day is time blocking. An hour before lunch, an hour at lunch, and an hour after lunch, right? 2 to 3 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, 15 hours of recruiting. Anyone can recruit 10 agents a week. If you're brand new and you're starting today, what is your job? Sell 10 policies a week, recruit 10 agents a week. If you do that, then there's nothing that can go wrong, right? You work your building muscle, you work your selling muscle. You don't want to look like this, and you don't want to look like this, right? You want to look like that, right? So I appreciate you helping me out today. Any tips that you found selling or recruiting that you want to leave with us for today? Anything that you can think of top of mind?
Basically I'd say just sharing, you know, the opportunity and what it's actually done for me specifically. I know everyone is gonna come in. They might have different goals. Like if they convey to me, hey, I want to do, you know, X amount, or I want to do Y, I'm gonna kind of meet them where they're at, and then map out their goals and kind of organize something to where it's going to actually meet their specific goals.
So you're tailoring a plan specific to them, almost like a broker, but for the agents, right?
Yeah.
So I love that. Well, you know, there's always one thing I learned, and it's always been true, is success loves speed, right? Success loves speed. Success loves people who go fast, who do it fast. If you need an answer, go get an answer. If you want to have success fast, you have to fail fast. That's what I know for sure. And so, you know, be all in. Be on a crusade. Like, it's September now. Okay, we're going into the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter is always the biggest quarter in sales, in insurance sales. So what you do now will pay you for the rest of the year. So I want to leave you all, you know, go all in. If you've been working at 90%, go to 100. If you've been working at 100, go to 120. Like, I'm not taking a day off till convention. You know, my goals are to way more than double. But what does that look like, right? Well, more agents getting started, more policies getting sold, and that's it. Sell 10 and recruit 10, and the rest will take care of itself. So appreciate you guys for having us on, and we will see you at the top.
What's going on, guys? You know what time it is. It's time to give away $250 in lead credit to 4 lucky people. If you commented on last week's video, which is playing right over here, you're automatically entered to win $250 worth of free leads. So comment on this video that's playing right now so you can win next week. Without further ado, let's see who won this time. Our first winner for $250 of leads is Diego Ventura, Jordan San Paul. Let's go. Our second winner is Raymond San Inocencio. Good stuff, thank you. Our third winner is Vince Gonzalez. If you don't share anything, you can't get anything. Boom. And our fourth and final winner for this episode is Christy One Last. Our fourth winner is The Rhino 88, 1150 part was great. Tell me a little bit more. The Rhino 88, right? If you want to learn more, go ahead and head on down to FFLWestCoast.com and or even DM us on Instagram so you can learn more. But there you have it, folks. It's that easy to win. Just leave a comment. Let us know how these episodes affect you positively, and that's as simple as that. Winners, get in contact with Victoria. Her phone number is going to be right over here. And again, just leave a comment. Make sure you're signed up for work spots, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.